U.S. and Iran nuclear talks remain on hold after a flare-up in fighting in Lebanon triggered a setback today.
Nana St. Bonsu tells us Israel and Hezbollah have now agreed to a ceasefire.
Smoke was seen rising in the hills of southern Lebanon Friday after a renewed ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah was in place. Israel released footage of what it says were overnight strikes on Hezbollah targets following deadly attacks on Israeli soldiers. Those hostilities, Iranian officials say, derailed plans for U.S.-Iran nuclear talks in Switzerland this weekend.
The administration really badly wanted this memorandum of understanding, and it's clearly an Iranian demand that Lebanon be included, ceasefire in Lebanon.
Before leaving the White House for a working weekend at Camp David, President Trump posted on social media that the war diminished Iran and challenged critics of the memorandum of understanding he signed at Versailles this week. An Israel defense spokesman says Israeli forces are still operating a, quote, forward defense presence. Former U.S. Ambassador to Israel Dan Shapiro says Trump's deal with Iran has limits when it comes to Israel's actions.
There's just no way the United States can impose on Israel absolute control of its actions in Lebanon.
The State Department said Friday that the next round of Lebanese-Israeli talks will be held right here in Washington next week, but further negotiations between the U.S. and Iran will remain on hold.
The president's expectation is that all of our friends, the Israelis, the Arabs in the region, we're going to work together and actually see this deal to completion.
Iran's foreign ministry says mediators are working on this next phase of talks, and that planning is underway for a direct meeting in the coming days. Nana St. Bonsu, CBS News, the White House.